From Brooke High School, WTRF proudly presents Ohio Valley Tonite with Nathan Marshall. Tonight's guest. We are joined tonight by some of the cast of Brooke High School's upcoming production of Almost Maine by John Cariani. And we have senior Zach Fadse, Rachel Richard, and junior Kevin Walnoha. Thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate it. And guys, not to alarm you, but I'm sure there's not many people in the Ohio Valley who have heard of the play Almost Maine. Give us a sales pitch as to why we should come out and see a play we've never heard of.
Well, if you're a fan of romance and love, this is definitely...
I am. I like it on Facebook. Romance and love.
Well, then I guess you're a fan of love and romance.
Yes, I am.
You would really want to come see this play because it really puts love straight forward. Whether you're getting your hopes crashed or if it's love at first sight, Almost Maine shows you everything there is to know about love.
Mm-hmm. So you're telling me this is a sappy love story that I can take my girlfriend to and I'll be fine with it?
Oh yeah, she'll love it. She'll be all up for it.
But it's funny, too.
Yeah.
It's not just sappy. I mean, I know I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
But once I read, like, the synopsis and we had gone over it in class and everything, I fell in love with it instantly. And I know that anybody who comes to watch it will fall in love with it instantly. It's not strictly, oh, I'm going to take my girlfriend out. I know that men can fall in love with this play. You can ask either of these two.
She called you men. Does that make you feel...
It's
a little higher,
It's
huh?
a confidence.
A little higher up there.
Puff out that chest.
Oh my gosh, I did not even see you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're not. I just clocked you with the ironing board. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay.
No. Where did I get you?
In the head.
Oh, in the head.
We're splicing clips from one of your rehearsals of Almost Maine, and from the rehearsal, it looks like a very surreal play. And I was curious, does that help with the message of this play, or does that hurt the message of this play, in your opinion?
I think that it helps it because the entire meaning behind the play is based on the fact that it's surreal. There's many scenes that involve where love is an actual object, like they're actually holding it in their hands. And that's something for a lot of people that they can't grasp. At first, I know I thought it was weird. I was like, I don't know. I can't make sense of this right now. But it's that it's simple. Love is simple. And you don't need to make it more complex than it already is. And that's what's beautiful about the entire thing, is that everybody gets a peek into each person's different view of love.
Hey, and I don't know where you go, but you go somewhere where you can't pay attention, and you forget your sister's hockey, and you forget Mrs. Cricket, and you forget your anniversary!
We have a student question here from sophomore at Brooke High School, Brittnie Besonday, and Brittnie says this.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character in Almost Maine and the most difficult part in taking on the role?
That's a great question, Brittnie. What is your role about in this play, and why is it difficult, or was it difficult?
I actually play two roles in the play. I play Steve and Daniel, or Danny. The most difficult part, I would have to say, is playing two roles because Steve, he's a really hyperactive person, like a little kid almost. Yeah. Whereas Danny, he's more of a calm, mellow, more mature. So it was really just the emotional transitions from Steve to Danny, I would have to say, would be the most difficult part about my character.
That's very interesting. Rachel?
Well, my character is Marcy, and she's a stay-at-home mom. They have kids, and she takes care of the kids, and her husband works all the time. He's actually my husband.
Oh.
And he works all the time. And that was, like, hard for me because I'm like, she's just a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah.
She's just a stay-at-home wife. And I didn't respect the role enough at first to realize that her problems are just as important as everybody else's.
And, well, my own personal belief is that maybe she, Marcy, was maybe two-timing, you know, sneaking
Why are you
around.
always trying to throw me under the bus?
That's a little Jerry Springer episode going on here. Fight.
We're going to have a slap moment.
Slap fight. Guys, we usually play a game here on the show, and I thought that you being in Almost Maine, I thought there'd be no better game to play with you guys than the game I like to call Maine or Almost almost Maine. And this game is all based on facts about either the state of Maine or a place that surrounds Maine, henceforth almost Maine. Are you guys ready to play this game?
Most definitely.
Do we get money?
You get pride. All right, here is your first fact. Tell me if it's Maine or almost Maine. Titanic, the ship, some call it the ship of dreams, which was said to be unsinkable, sank in Maine or almost Maine in 1912 after being hit by an iceberg on her maiden voyage. What do you think?
But are you asking where it sank?
Yeah, is it in Maine or is it in almost
What do you guys
Maine?
think?
Almost Maine.
Almost.
It's almost Maine. If I had a buzzer, I'd definitely hit it.
Yeah.
You just pretend.
Yeah.
Ding. That's a
Almost
buzzer.
Maine.
Almost Maine. That's your final answer? Final answer. That's copyrighted. I probably can't say that. I probably just got sued. But yes, you're right. Almost Maine. It did not sink in Maine. It sank in the Atlantic Ocean. Next question. In Maine or almost Maine, there's a cannery that imports in cans only dandelion greens. Sounds delicious.
I know my dandelion greens.
I thought you would.
I'd have to go with Maine.
He's going with Maine. He's in
I'm
dandelion
gonna go with
greens.
him.
Yeah.
It's Maine.
Well, Dr. Dandelion Green Pants, you are correct, actually. Yes, it is in Maine that they can dandelion greens, in case you want to go get some anytime soon. Last question here. Are you ready? Tall Barney Beale of Maine, or almost Maine, was a noted strongman who can knock out a horse with one blow, and who once bested 15 men in a tavern dispute. What do you think, Maine or almost
I
Maine
think that's a
is
guy
Barney
who's messing.
Beale?
Is
Tall
West Virginia
Barney
considered
Beale.
an almost Maine?
Hit a horse.
West Virginia. Well, horse abuse did happen back in the day.
Yes.
Well,
You learned about this in history class?
might have briefly talked
Possibly.
about it.
I'm gonna go with almost Maine.
Almost Maine.
Almost Maine.
Tall Barney Beale is actually from Maine.
Oh.
We're like what? 4 and
That
2?
was actually their slogan for 20 years. We'll knock your horse out and then beat you in a bar fight.
Sweet.
That's
rough.
that was a rough state. You don't want to go there. Again, I want to thank my guests today, who are members of the cast of Almost Maine, which is on at Brooke High School on
March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at
Brooke High School.
7
The
o'clock.
auditorium at 7 o'clock.
And of course, my guests have been senior at Brooke High School Zach Fadse, Rachel Richard, and junior Kevin Walnoha. Thank you guys for coming, and good luck in your production, or should I say, break a leg, or your legs. Yeah,
There we go.
that's the only time you can say that. And for Ohio Valley Tonite, this has been Nathan Marshall. Brittnie says this.